Hi, it's Betsy at iStampC, and today we're going to make wicked cool keychains or dangles for your junk journaling, tags, whatsoever you desire. I've had these blocks or do you remember Jenga way back? 2006, my sweet friends. Yes, I've had these since 2006. I actually started this one and finished it the other day. And I said, oh my gosh, I've got to share these. These are so much fun. But anyway, nowadays, the Dollar Tree has these guys. They're called the Tumbling Tower Game. And it has 72 blocks. They come in a couple of different colors. And I will show you. These are the brown ones. And if I can grab, and these are the beige or the non-colored ones, okay? So I'll put these aside. And then what I've done are just a few different versions. And sweet friends, I'm just using stuff that I have in my stash. And some things I bought that one just to show you another alternative. But I've had these jewelry fixings since 2006, 2007. So you will need, let me see if I can bring this up a little bit more and pause. Please cooperate. These are nickel plated eye screws. I'm not eye screws, listen to me, screw eyes. And it's 24 to a package. And the other thing that I purchased way back were these assorted findings. And it has split rings, lanyard hooks, and shaped key rings. So I know that they have these at your local Hobby Lobby or other craft store. Okay. And let me show you what are a couple of other things that you could also consider using if you don't want to go out to the dollar store and buy those the game is you can. I bought these at a couple of craft stores that we had years ago, and they're no longer around. I'm in the New England area. This is a 1/2-inch dowel, wood dowel. So my husband is a licensed general contractor, and he cut these for me. Okay, so let me finish showing you what I finished that I started back in 2006. This paper, I believe it's from Teresa Collins and Authentique. And I know I have it somewhere in my stash, but this is part of one of the, I think it's like a 6x6 cardstock, and it had these really cool tags and labels, and it says what we saw. So I cut a bunch of pages, bunch of tags from one of the pages, and I made like a little side journal, if you will. And then I took another tag and I just wrote our last name, and then I added it with some jump rings and other fixings. So that's one. And then you'll need some pliers, jewelry pliers, an eyelet setter, the crocodile, some jump rings of your choice. I would say try to grab some that are sturdy. You don't want flimsy jump rings. You want them to be somewhat thick. And I did kind of like pre-sort things a little bit to not make this video too long. Once I chose the kit, or not the kit, but the cardstock I'm using for the ones that we're going to put together, it's the Pink Monarch Prince September kit. It's so pretty and extremely versatile. But here's another one that I put together, and it was so much fun. Use some ribbon. I'll put the name of this down below. Use some tags, some tickets from the kit, and again, just using what I have in my stash. But that was super fun to put together. And then I'll show the others in just a little bit. Okay, so I did distress the edges of the cardstock, and I'll give you some dimensions. So for the tumbling tower blocks that you purchase at the dollar store, these guys here, okay, the dimensions are 3/4 by 1 3/4 inch. And then the side, which is smaller, is 1/4 inch by 1 3/4. If you have the old Jenga game wooden tiles, the dimensions are 3/8 by 3 inch. And then if you choose, if you have 1/2 inch wood dowels in your home, the dimension of the paper to cut is 1 3/4 inch by 2 1/4 inch. Okay, so I will put this one here, put this one on the side, and these, the ones that we're going to make, are pretty much everything is from the cardstock itself, and all the little tags are from the Pink Monarch Prince September kit. And I will put their link down below. So, as I said earlier, you want to use thick jump rings, because if you're going to use this as a keychain and you're putting this, if you're going to use it every day, you want something sturdy. So what I will do is open 3 of these, and they're a little tricky, so I'm going to put you on pause for a second, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I glued the pieces of cardstock, and I have two of the tags that are on, or labels that are in the September kit. And as I said earlier, I distressed the edges with a scorched timber distress ink, and I used Nouveau Crystal Glaze to coat it. And now and again, I just made this with jewelry and beads that I have in my stuff. And we'll grab a couple of jump rings and put this together, and I will be right back. Okay, so these jump rings are wicked thick, and I do have to fuss a little bit with them, but again, I don't want these embellishments to fall off that easily, so it's why I chose a thicker jump ring. And then what I want to do now is add, I'm going to use a smaller, less thicker jump ring to add this jewelry finding that I put together. Add this tag like so. Come on. I may have to, I don't know, this jumper might be too small. Let's see. And try it one more time. Yep, there we go. Then I'm going to close this jump ring, and then I'm going to open the thick one. I'm going to put it through here. Yes. And where do I want this? Well, I'm going to put this aside for just a second, because what I want to do is use the split ring and the lanyard to put it through the eye screw like so. I also found that the eye screw goes in easier if you use the natural wood block versus the coated one. Just a little tip to keep in mind. And again, what I want to do here is I'm actually going to slip this one right through the lanyard. How about that? Like so, and then you see I slipped it right through, and then I'm going to add this one, I think, to the side. Come on now, cooperate. But I think I need to use my plier. Let's see. Oh, I think I'm going to put it on the top one. Yes, like so. And close it as best I can. Way. And that one came off because it's not closed all the way. So let me close it all the way, and I will be right back. Okay, so there you go. Is that not cool? How neat is that? Okay, so there's that one. So again, this is the old Jenga game from way back in 2006 that I had in my stash, and I put these tags together, and I cut four strips, and and as I shared earlier, I gave you the dimensions. So I will glue this, and we'll show you how it looks in just a sec. Okay, so the design paper or the cardstock is dry, and it looks like this. It's so cool. And then I put together 3 jump rings. I have the split ring and the lanyard, which I will add through the eye screw here. And then loop. I want to add that big tag through one of these jump rings. And then close it. I also put hand lotion before I started filming, so my hands are super, super slippery. It doesn't help trying to keep these pliers in place. And I will put this through the lanyard here. Let's go. So again, you can leave it just like this. You don't have to add anything else to it. But I want to because it's fun to add a bit more of a, just jazzy it up a little bit more. So what I want to do here is close this one. And again, I made this little jewelry fixing with found stuff in my stash. Okay, I want to close this jump ring, and then I want to put it through this large one, which I will then, I want to add it to this top ring, and then yay, it worked. And this is it. It is so wicked awesome. These are so much fun, sweet friends. Honestly, this is so much fun. So what I want to do is move my pliers and show you everything that I've made. So we did this one today, just now. These 3 we just made. Okay. And this one here. This is the first one that I mentioned earlier. I started it in 2006 and just finished it the other day. I'm trying to get better about sharing and doing videos. My goodness. Bless those that do this every day. It's not easy. But it is fun to share. And it's also such a wonderful community of talented, crafty, wicked sweet ladies and gentlemen that are super crafty. And again, this is my favorite one. Okay. And here's another one. Turn this around. But these would also make great gifts. And you can use all sorts of themes. This is more fallish, if you will, but you can use Christmas, birthday. Again, if you're working on a traveling journal, this can be added to that as a dangle. But for craft fairs, church fairs, you name it, this is super quick to put together. And I'm sure these would sell like hotcakes. Again, here's another one. And this is another one that I enjoyed very much putting together with the rose. There's that one. And then I think I showed this one earlier. I'm not sure, but anyways, there's this one here. Okay, so I'd love to see your creations. I hope that this will inspire you to make some of these fun keychain altered tumbling tower blocks, or use a dowel if you have a dowel. I mean, you can use smaller squares, block squares, if you have those at home as well. The possibilities are truly endless. But thank you for stopping by. Oh, let me backtrack. If you make these, please post your social media information in the comment section. That would be great. But again, thank you for stopping by. Hope again this inspires you to create your own. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, be blessed.